As seen by NBC Sports' visit from a well-known celebrity last night, Sunday Night Football is always a huge thing, but it's typically an even bigger event in Los Angeles. Hip-hop icon, Olympic correspondent, and The Voice coach Snoop Dogg appeared on the November 9 edition of SNFF on NBC and Peacock, which featured the Los Angeles Chargers playing the Pittsburgh Steelers at SoFi Stadium. In addition to promoting his upcoming appearances on The Voice and the Winter Olympics in Milan Cortina, Snoop was there because he is a football fan. Snoop is also a huge Pittsburgh Steelers fan who grew up watching the team's historic 1970s heyday, despite being one of LA's most well-known celebrities. The rapper is even more optimistic about his team's future now that quarterback Aaron Rodgers is guiding the Steelers, as he disclosed before the game on Football Night in America. "We're going to score some points. We would be able to move the ball, according to Snoop's prediction. To win the game, control the clock, and carry out the duties of a veteran. We will have a quarterback who is smart enough to know what to do in those situations." Despite the fact that the Steelers lost their game on Sunday, Snoop was still having a good time. He even succeeded in dapping up Rodgers while the Steelers were on the sidelines, as this Instagram post shows. And Snoop wasn't alone on Sunday night. His whole team Snoop from this season of The Voice was there, as seen in this Instagram video, and they even performed briefly before the game began. If you were in the stadium, you could see that the vocalists were having a good time, even though the Team Snoop performance was regrettably not broadcast live. Snoop has always loved football, but as part of NBC's coverage team for the 2026 Winter Olympics, he is currently getting ready to cover other international sports. He added in his interview with Football Night in America that he was certain of the sport he would play if given the chance. In February, he will be going to Milan with the NBC sports crew to witness all of the Olympic action firsthand. When it comes to combining music, sports, and overall personality, no one does it quite like Snoop Dogg. The rap artist, who has become an honorary stalwart of nearly every American pastime, from hosting award ceremonies to commentating on Olympic equestrian events, turned heads once again this week with his unexpected cameo at Sunday Night Football. Fans couldn't believe what they were witnessing when the Dogfather, dressed in a custom NFL varsity jacket, casually strolled up the sideline and gave Aaron Rodgers one of the most elegant sideline greetings in sports history. It appeared too good to be true, one of those crossover moments. Social media went viral as soon as the cameras panned in and the crowd roared. The unlikely meeting between the West Coast rap icon and the Green Bay Packers legend, who is currently with the New York Jets, turned an already anticipated sports night into a cultural event. The arrival of the Dogg. His arrival, it started out quite casually. NBC's cameras scanned the stadium during pre-game warm-ups, when fans noticed a familiar face coming into view. Under a black and gold helmet, Snoop Dogg's lengthy braids made him instantly identifiable. He wasn't just another well-known guest, he was the event. Wearing a vintage Jets bomber jacket with his The Dogfather insignia emblazoned across the back, Snoop arrived looking like he owned the field. "Sen of OOP," shouted the stadium's fans as he lifted his sunglasses, waved nonchalantly, and grinned widely. "I had to pull up on my boy Rodgers, you know." Later, in a brief interview with NBC, Snoop said, "Man has been preparing defenses as if it were Thanksgiving outside." Before kickoff, Snoop was escorted to the Jets sideline, and the players and crew couldn't help but smile. While some players lined up to shake hands, others waited to snap selfies, and yet others merely wished him luck. But there was still the truly high point to come. The most heard dap in the NFL, Aaron Rodgers observed Snoop, dressed in a suit, and with his signature calm confidence, going about his business. Rodgers hurried up without hesitation. Helmet tucked under one arm becomes an instant classic as the game progressed. NBC producers played the dap footage over and over. While the broadcast team dubbed it the coolest handshake in sports, commentators mockingly debated whether it should be inducted into the Pro Football Hall of Fame only for its cultural importance. The players had no choice but to mention it. "I won't lie," Jets wide receiver Garrett Wilson stated. "I was nervous about dapping up Snoop tonight more than I was about running my first route." The end of defense Quinnen Williams chuckles and remarks, That man smells like platinum records and good vibes. Never one to miss a joke. Snoop later posted the video to Instagram with the caption, "Game recognize game. Kudos to my quarterback, Aaron Rodgers. Baby, get going." After the game, Snoop drops by his locker room. Just when everyone thought Snoop's night was over, he surprised the team one last time after the win by entering the Jets' locker room. In the locker room, he was captured on camera leading an unplanned chorus, offering motivational sayings and complimenting the athletes. As he put it, "Play every down like you're trying to drop a platinum album. Whether it's touchdowns or beats, you make hits with heart, hustle, and consistency." Rodgers presented Snoop with a signed jersey while the team cheered. "Now you officially part of the family," Snoop remarked, exchanging a limited edition Death Row Records necklace for Rodgers. The audience exploded again. "I guess I gotta earn my stripes now," laughs Rodgers. On numerous social media platforms, the picture of Rodgers wearing the necklace gathered millions of likes overnight. It was more than just an NFL event. It was a turning point in pop cultural history. The effects. Advocates desire more Snoop. The NFL community was talking about Snoop's participation by Monday morning. ESPN's Snoop Dogg's Sideline Swagger, Best Moment of the Season feature was televised while fans flooded NBC's social media with requests for a Snoopcast show, in which Snoop offers live analysis for the duration of a game. NFL Commissioner Roger Goodell went on to say, "You can't deny the energy Snoop brings to the game." During a radio interview, "He is a sports enthusiast and a bridge builder of cultures. That is football's primary objective." In classic Snoop manner, Snoop responded on X, "Of course. Roger, say less. I like Snoop Dogg's Monday Night Munchies. Let's finish it." The significance of this specific moment in an era where the lines between entertainment, sports, and culture are blurring. Snoop Dogg remains the most crucial connection. His seamless shift between his jobs as a rapper, actor, coach, pundit, and now honorary Jet makes moments like this incredibly intriguing. When Snoop and Aaron Rodgers met on that sideline, it wasn't just two well-known individuals who happened to cross paths. It was a blend of hip-hop's laid-back wisdom and the NFL's analytical accuracy. Respect for each other was demonstrated by two icons who have both aged like great wine in their respective skills. The fact that football is more than just a game may also have been emphasized to everyone there. It's a stage where art, culture, and community all converge in the most unexpected way. Snoop's concluding statement. Reporters had their last glimpse of Snoop before he departed the stadium, as he slid into his sleek green lowrider parked outside the tunnel. "Rhythm is everything, baby. Football, music, life," he said with a wink. "And we hit that beat just right tonight." He made a seamless escape from the stadium, leaving a memory of a night that would be relived and spoken about for weeks to come. Because, in true Snoop Dogg flair, he did more than just attend Sunday Night Football. He owned it.